Yeah. Hello everyone, it's Vjose32 back again. It's time for card class. Before we get onto that though, just want to let you know that I decided to make a couple of changes to my schedule because at the moment I'm basically doing card classes Fridays and then Sundays again. And then I'm doing deck reviews Tuesdays and then Thursdays again. So I decided I'm going to do card classes Sundays and then on Thursdays. And then I will do deck reviews Tuesdays and then the deck of the week will be Fridays instead of Thursdays. So it kind of evens things out a little bit instead of, being everything kind of like card class, and then deck reviews. Mixes up things a little bit. And then I will still have guest star videos on Wednesdays if anyone submits any. I think I got a couple waiting to go that I just haven't been able to post because I've been doing lots of deck reviews. But I'll do one this week. And then I will be doing maybe the occasional trick of the week on Saturdays. I always find it weird when people say that I'm such a good magician and I'm an inspiration to them and I influence them and stuff like that, because I don't really do a whole lot of tricks that I can tell. Usually I do mostly deck reviews and unboxings, but I appreciate that. It's really great, but yeah, I don't know, I guess I have to start doing more tricks. And then of course Sundays I will also do shout outs and contest results and stuff like that, and I will do unboxings anytime I have them. So just a couple minor changes. Mondays I take break. Alright. Today's card class is one that you knew had to happen and was going to happen eventually. The Actuators versus the Mechanic deck. And just as much as this one had to happen, next Sunday, another one that you knew had to happen, it will be the Aerators versus the Steampunks. And while I'm at it, speaking of which, the next card class, which will be obviously Thursday as put in your schedule, will be the Monarchs versus the Steampunks, just so you know, because I always forget to mention. Anyways, this card class came to me from Mystery of the Magic. Go check out Mystery of the Magic. And we'll look at it right now. The Actuators, of course, come in 3 different colors. These the original Artist Edition, the White Edition, and the Black Edition. And each one, it's a little bit hard to see on the Artist Edition, each one has a number. 1571, 1846, and this one is 2235 out of 2500 or something like that they printed of each. So that's pretty cool. They're numbered. As you can see, really nice box with a steampunk mechanical theme. Nothing too major on the sides, just usual stuff. There is a scan code thing on the bottom which takes you to some videos on the website giving you tutorials on tricks that are included in these decks. And then you do get these nice color seals. Say the US Playing Card Company, they have his Ace of Spades, Lance Miller's Ace of Spades, and they're pretty nice, and again they match the color of the deck. And again, it's a really nice box. The back design is really nice as well, as you can see. In the Artist Edition, you do get a gaff card, a 3 of clubs with a Queen of Hearts reveal on the back for effects, and then you do get this card which has the back design on it, and then the face is half Queen of Hearts, half of the front of the box, and that is for the gimmick that comes with it, the trick, or I should say the effect. And then I got the regular Queen. Court cards are really nice, bright, colorful, completely 100% custom, massive jumbo indexes, yellow mini pips on each one as well, sort of kind of like an index in the opposite corners. The queens are actually designed after women in Lance Miller's life, like sister and wife, and I'm not sure who else. They all got kind of this steampunk theme to them, almost a Jules Verne Around the World in 80 Days theme. I was never a huge crazy fan of how he did the pips on the cards, by the way. They're just really massive. They look kind of distorted. but overall they're pretty nice. The Ace of Spades is really nice, as you can see. It says bicycle, a really nice detailed spade pip. Jokers are in here somewhere. There's one. It says Joker on it, Lance Miller Productions, and you got this little robotic guy carrying the big broken cog. And you get two of those. The only main difference is one says Lance Miller Productions, the other does not. And there's a little bolt on the ground too. Handling wise, the cards are really nice. They got a magic finish and I believe a bicycle stock. That's what they were printed in. Although it doesn't specifically say. I hate it when they do that. And we'll have a quick look at the other ones. The white one, again, really nice. What you get on this one, I did some of these tricks before on my channel, but I had to remove them because Lance Miller thought they weren't up to par. And these ones got red pips all around instead of the yellow pips in the corners. There's less colors on the court cards, just black and silver and white. And this is a gimmick that has a big cog on it from the back of this card. It's jumped over there. Whoop, for the built-in effect, which I really like. It's pretty simple. Again, you got the same back design except that it's basically black, silver, and white. And there's a gimmick, which is a double backer with a missing cog. As you can see, the spades actually have silver pips in the index. Spades and clubs, I should say. Everything else is basically the same as the other deck, except that, if I can find the Ace of Spades, it's got a bit of a different color to the Ace of Spades, but the same type of deck. And on the black deck, try to get to this quickly. This one you get a Joker. It's the same thing except that's got this 7 of diamonds kind of reveal on the back. And then you get a double backer. It's white on one side, black on the other. And I do like the black and silver more than I like the white and silver, but they're both really nice. Everything else again is the same. Ace of Spades, again, just a bit of a color change. And the court cards in this one, again, really dark color. And all the cards have, the black cards have black indexes, black pips on the index, not like the other one. And overall, pretty nice. Like I said, I'm not crazy happy about the pips on the cards. Like I said, they kind of feel distorted, but they're not bad. And again, they handle really nice. On the other flip side, there's the Mechanic deck, which was from House of Playing Cards and Mechanic Industries, mechanicindustriescom. There's the front of the box. Pretty nice. The back, again, you got a similar feel with cogs on it. And you do got a custom seal with a cog on it, which is kind of cool. And again, kind of like I mentioned in my last review, I dislike it when they put something on the flap and then they cover it with a seal. Just completely ridiculous. Inside, I also dislike it when they don't tell you what the finish or the stocking cards are, especially the finish. You do get an ad card. Here's your back design. Pretty nice. Lots of cogs on it. I think if it had a little more white, you could see some of the details a little bit better, but it's pretty nice nonetheless. And you do get a blank card. Also, I think the borders are really big on these cards. But I do like the overall design element of the back of the cards. The faces, one thing I never really noticed before is the pips. You can kind of see they got kind of like a faded look to them. I'm just noticing that myself, which is kind of cool. kind of like a rusty look. And that's on all of them, the black ones, the red ones. But they are fairly standard outside of that. Court cards are also standard, just with a kind of a gold color to them. And again, it's got kind of a distressed look to them almost on the colors. They look kind of like, you know, what you'd see on a machine, kind of oily, greasy, whatever, dirty. The Ace of Spades, I like. It's nice. Kind of simple, but really nice. Said Mechanic Industries, fixing games since 2012. And you do got some jokers in here. They look kind of like poker chips. And I think they had some poker chips like that available as well, but I didn't get any. And you can see it says Joker, has a cog in the two corners, and this nice chip, which actually has an Ace of Hearts reveal built into it as well, which is kind of cool. And the eights, some of them at least look like that. It's a little bit different. And this one you can see it does not have the reveal on it. And I just wanted to double check something. Yeah, see, the red eights look standard. The black ones look like this. So why they did that, I don't know. As far as stock and finish are concerned, these cards do have a magic finish, from what I can recall, which is nice. And the stock, might be an Aristocrat. I'm not 100% sure. If not, it's just a standard bicycle. Either way, it feels and handles just as nice as the Actuators. Overall, though, it's really close. I'm starting to kind of dislike doing the card classes because it's always hard for me to choose one over the other in a lot of the cases. One thing that I should mention in these ones is there is a built-in animation. I don't know if you'll see it, but maybe it's this way. There we go. It's really cool. The cogs actually move. And unlike Dan and Dave's Fantastique, it doesn't need to be in any specific order. The Fantastique, you have to have it in like new deck order in order for it to work. This one, it just works in any order. There's a specific order that it works best in, but it works in any order. So that's a cool little bonus. Overall, they're both really good. They're both good for Magic. They're both not so good for fluorescing, I guess. And they can both be used for cards. Personally, I like them both. I like the animation in this one. But I think I'm going to have to give this one to the Actuators. Simply because they built in actual effects, magic effects, into the deck. So it makes it a little bit better for the magicians. And also because of the fact that it is 100% completely custom. And I am a fan of Lance Miller and his decks. And because they put a lot of effort into creating this one. This one, not so much. They customized the Ace of Spades and the Jokers. And the back design, which is really nice. But then the rest is fairly standard. Except that they added a little elements to the pips. So that's my feeling. I kind of like the Actuators a little bit better than Mechanic Deck, but again, it is extremely close. So again, thanks to Mr. of the Magic for bringing me this. Like I said, coming up, my next card class Thursday will be Monarchs versus Steampunks. 311 versus itself. And then next Sunday will be round 2, kind of. It's going to be Actuators versus the Steampunk. Another battle that just had to happen. Or a class that just had to happen. So stay tuned for that. And stay tuned for shoutouts, and I'll see you next time.